if you're an aspirant entrepreneur that is trying to make money online, but you find yourself in a startup phase, you're constantly getting ready to get ready, you're constantly in a startup phase, you're not making any money. Well, in this video, I'm going to tell you how you can get out of the startup phase and start making money. Are you ready? Let's get started. Welcome back, guys. My name is Letitia Sim. I'm a business coach and I help entrepreneurs to start and to grow their business online. So yes, guys, in this video, I am going to tell you how you can take your startup business out of the setup phase. You are stuck in the setup phase. You are always trying to make money online. You're not making any money online. You're always setting up to get ready to start. Okay, let's get into it. So the first thing you need to do as an entrepreneur, just getting started, you need to organize your task. And I know this sounds very simple and might even sound like I'm stating the obvious, but believe me, there's a lot of people that has fallen victim to this, where they are working on stuff and they're all over the place. They're taking days and weeks and months to complete a task that should have been completed in probably a day or two or an hour or two. All right, so guys, the first thing that you need to do is identify your task. Number one, identify your task. So you're going to take a pen and a paper and you're going to write down what are your tasks. Then you're going to chunk your task into days. So and the reason why I say chunk your task into days, because you do have tasks that will take a few hours or less than an hour or just an hour and that's it and it's finished for the day. But the reason why I say chunk your task into days, because you are a business person, you're an entrepreneur. There's no business that only need a day or an hour attention. You're going to have to be repeating certain tasks on a day-to-day basis or on specific days. All right, so you're going to identify your task, and then you're going to say, okay, Mondays, this is what I need to do on a Monday. And in the case of you being in the setup phase where you're getting started, once you get started, you would need to have those tasks repeated. But for people that are in the promotional stage, then definitely there are things that you're going to need to repeat. So for the startup people, for persons that are stuck in the startup phase, you're going to say, okay, these are my tasks, all right? And then you're going to chunk them into small bits. All right, so this is what I need to do, number one, and number two, and number three, today, Monday, right? And then you're going to say, all right, for this task, you're going to assess the task, and then you're going to figure like, how long should this task take to complete? And so therefore, you're going to put a time to it, and then you're going to finish the task within the time that you set. So you can move on to the next task. And of course, each task that you set for that day, you're going to put a time on it. All right? And that's all. Because the thing is, when you're doing a task that is not time bound, you tend to take much longer than necessary. But when you're time bound, then you tend to work with urgency, and you need to take your own business serious. Just the same way when you go to someone's business place as an employee, the effort that you would put out, because this is one of the problems that us human beings have, we will put out the world of effort for our boss, right, in a job. But the day we decide to start our own business is like we take it for a joke. We don't put out the same effort. We get complacent and distracted and draw things out for days and months and years. and yes, years. And I am not gonna say I am perfect, because I have fallen into this situation before, where I was so disorganized, and so I wasn't really making any money. I was always setting up and always like confused maybe, right? And then I had to grab a hold of myself and say, okay, you need to figure out what you want to do. Because in my case, I have multiple business, so I had to set days for what I'm gonna do on this business. So how I did it was like, okay, on Mondays for business number one, I will complete these tasks. And remember, the task has to be manageable amount. You don't want to set more than you can do for the amount of hours you allocate to complete your task. So I said, okay, on Mondays for business number one, I will do these tasks. So whether that's going to be writing a blog post for that specific website, maybe do a short video for my social media platform, and start editing on Mondays for what that specific business. Then on Tuesdays, I will finish editing if I wasn't finished editing, and upload that video that I did for the social media. And that should take me X amount of time. So I'm going to try to finish within that specific time. And then when I'm finished with that, then I need to be working on business number two to do those specific tasks that I set for Tuesdays. And so therefore, this is how I set up my system, where I know exactly what to do, which days to do what, how long to spend on what, and so on. And it makes the thing easier, and you get more done. And in the future, when you start building a team, it will also makes it easier for your team to execute, because you have a system that is organized and easy to follow. So guys, so that's it for this video. I hope to see you in the next one. And if you got some value out of this video, do hit the like button and leave a comment to let me know this video helped. Okay, so see you in the next one. Bye.